Hey, hi, yo. I know it's been a while. It's been a rough, well, since the last video I put out. It's been a rough few days, week, two. I don't know how long it's been, but alcoholic drama, resentments, anger, not giving a shit, and you know how it is, Jekyll and Hyde type shit. You know, I figure I don't want I don't want this channel to be just based on the good things that are going on in my life, or how I'm handling things. And I don't want you guys to, I don't want to come off as being like this spiritual being who has found enlightenment and can handle anything, because I'm not. Because frankly, right now, I could care less. I could care less about the 12 steps. I could care less about my spirituality. I mean, just some things going on and more. And it's okay. Let me go back. I do care about my spirituality, but right now I'm in that mode of thinking where it's a lot of worry, a lot of fear, and things like that. So, and it has a lot to do with finances. And it has a lot to do with the fiance's ex-husband, so to speak, and he's kind of put us in a bad place financially, and I want to do everything in my power to fix it. And I probably could fix it, but at what cost? I'll become an asshole. I'll become even more resentful at him. He's basically split up the sisters, and one sister he doesn't want, and I can understand, because she's just as alcoholic as as the rest of us. She's only in 5th grade, but she is a textbook ego, let me tell you. And I can understand why he doesn't want her, but I have to do my duty and be a role model to her, and show her that there is at least one man that loves her. And so it's kind of hard to do that too, because I want to give all my love to my real daughter. I want to save all my love for her, and I want to be selfish and not give any to the stepdaughter. But that's not the AA way. That's not the godly way. It's just not the way. There's a poor little girl here that needs a good man in her life, and I'm really the only one right now that can do that. So I hope to God that He can strengthen me to be a good stepfather to her. But as far as the finances go, there's a whole child support thing, and there's when we moved from Houston to where we're at now, we budgeted with that child support in hand, and he's kind of split up the girls, and we're not getting as much child support. So again, here's the alcoholic in me. Now I have to work harder to put back in what the ex-husband has taken out. So I have to look at myself and figure out, okay, you're just being a selfish son of a bitch too. I mean, so selfishness, finances, I have a resentment against this guy. You know, it upsets me because, you know, he was just baptized and claims to be this man of God, but he has come and kind of split up the family and split up the sisters and has failed to realize what he's done to us financially. So it's like, but it is what it is. Some are sicker than most. So I have to try my best to forgive him and forgive myself. I mean, I don't want to be in this mode of thinking. I mean, I haven't been able to sleep well. I haven't been able to really pray like I usually do. I haven't been able to meditate. Luckily, my thoughts have kind of skimmed on the neutral surface lately, but if I don't get out of this mode, they're going to go into the more negative side of thinking, and I don't want that, because that's just going to bring me negative consequences. And as a member of Alcoholics Anonymous, it's my duty to spot check everything and as much as I possibly can, you know. And lately I haven't wanted to, because I feed off of the anger. That's just who I am as an alcoholic. I like to be angry. I like to be resentful. It gives me this power that I really like. And I don't like it. I don't like that I like that, because I know where it leads to. But there's a pain in my ass, and I haven't really said anything, and I figure I just need to get the shit out and release the power. You know, we have to get this crap out and release the power that it has over us, and so that way it doesn't build up. And so my goal, the action that I need to perform right now is, you know, I'm going to do the whole 12 steps over this, and I'm going to pray about it, seek forgiveness, forgive myself for allowing myself to fall back, forgive this guy. You know, I haven't hurt anyone, so that's a good thing. But, you know, I want to move on from this. And my duty as far as the man of the house is to be the best man that I can be. So, you know, I need to not be selfish and worry about the finances and just fork out the cash, if you know what I mean. One of the things that I wanted to be when I first got into this program was a good man. I saw my brothers and my father, you know, work their asses off to provide for their families, and I wanted to be like that. And here I am. I've been presented with the opportunity to be a good man, to be patient, to be selfless, and to provide for my family. I have a choice. Do I kick, scream, and run from it and be a selfish son of a bitch, or do I accept it for what it is and do what I have to do as a man? So now that I've gotten this out, my frame of mind, my thinking has changed, and I'm kind of seeing this as a blessing now, a blessing from God. He's given me an opportunity to step up as a man. And you know, it's hard because there's a part of me that's just fighting it. You know, because I'm okay. I'm comfortable being that sort of a good man, sort of a good fiance, sort of a good father. I'm comfortable with that, you know, because there's not too much stress involved. But, you know, I have to, the only way for me to grow is to be uncomfortable and to accept things the way they are. And I know on the other end of this, God's going to bless me with more. So the temporary relief is that I call this son of a bitch and I tell him just how I feel and what he needs to do. The not so temporary relief, the long-term relief, is that I accept all this for what it is, don't fight it, and allow God to work through me and my family to be the role model that I need to be to this little girl, to show her how to hold herself accountable and to fork up the cash. Anyways, with that said, I'm just gonna get her done now. But you might be asking how I'm gonna do the 12 steps on this. And well, number one, I'm powerless over this. Okay, I'm totally 100% powerless over this. This is life on life's terms. My life will become unmanageable if I continue to allow myself to resent this whole situation. And the only one that's going to restore my sanity is my higher power, Jesus. But he can't restore my sanity. He can't fully work through me if I do not give him my will. So I give him my will and I ask him for his will to work through me. Even if it means just kind of sitting here and letting life take its course. And even at that, his will fully can't work through me until I let go of the defects of character that are running the show. Fear, worry, anxiety. Really fear, worry, and impatience. For me, are the three pillars that hold up the rest of the defects of character that drive me towards the negative end of the spectrum. So I need to chop down those pillars and dissolve them into some good characteristics. So, you know, I asked Jesus to take these away from me and instill within me the characteristics that will serve me and serve Jesus, serve my higher power, that will help lead me to green pastures, that will lead me to happiness. I mean, you know, fearlessness, hope, patience. All those, you know. And, you know, and I'm ready to give myself up to Jesus. In this situation, in this moment in time, I'm ready to give myself up to him. Because in the past couple weeks, even though I've been kind of half-ass praying and half-ass doing measures, I haven't fully given myself to Him. So in this moment in time, I'm going to give myself to Him. And, luckily, I haven't hurt anyone. The only person I've hurt in this whole situation is me. And I have to ask for forgiveness for hurting myself. Because, God needs me. God needs me to be in tip-top shape out here. Because there's a lot of sick and suffering that are on their last win. And He needs me to be of service to them, to the sick and suffering that are out there, who are worse off than me. And it's very selfish of me to be sitting here in this frame of mind, boo-hooing over this little small thing when all I have to do is give myself to Him and allow Him to work through me. So I need to continue to take personal inventory on a daily basis. I need to continue to pray and meditate, read my book, talk to you guys, and try to hit a meeting as soon as I can. And I need to be of service. So I'm going to write all this stuff down tonight, but that was just a quick synopsis of what I have to do. So with that said, I'm going to shut up, keep my eyes on the road. East Texas headed to Dallas. Y'all take it easy. Love y'all.